Hey everyone, welcome back to Social Media and Health. I'm Norman.
And I'm Ruby. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Today's episode is a really important one. We're diving deep into social media and mental health.
Yeah, we'll talk about the good, the bad, and everything in between. Plus, we'll share some tips on how to have a healthier relationship with social media.
So, whether you love it, hate it, or feel stuck in the middle, this episode is for you. All right, let's get into it.
Let's start with a little background. Social media has changed so much over the past 20 years.
Yeah, remember when Facebook was just for college students? And now it's this huge platform with billions of users.
Exactly. And we've got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or should I say X now, Snapchat. Social media is everywhere.
And it's not just for sharing photos anymore. It's how we get news, connect with friends, find jobs, even how we shop.
It's become part of our daily routine. For a lot of people, checking their phone is the first thing they do in the morning.
And the last thing before they go to sleep.
Guilty. But with all that connection, it's no surprise it can really impact how we feel.
Before we get into the negatives, let's be fair. Social media does have some good sides.
Absolutely. One big positive is connection. You can stay in touch with family and friends, even if they're across the world.
Yeah, I have cousins I've never even met in person, but thanks to Instagram, I feel like I know them.
And it can be a place for community. Like if you have a rare hobby or you're going through something difficult, you can find people who understand you.
There's a huge mental health side to that. Feeling seen, feeling heard, that's powerful.
Also, there's education. So many creators share free content about mental health, fitness, business. You can learn a lot.
If you follow the right accounts, it can actually be super inspiring and uplifting.
But it's not always sunshine and rainbows, right?
Right. Let's talk about the darker side.
Okay, so let's be real. Social media can seriously mess with your mental health.
One major thing is comparison. You see someone's highlight reel, their vacations, their perfect skin, their success, and you start feeling like you're not good enough.
Yeah, and what people don't show are the bad days, the failures, the moments of doubt.
Exactly. And even though we know that logically, emotionally, it still gets to us.
There's actually something called social comparison theory. It says that we naturally compare ourselves to others. And on social media, that's happening all the time.
Another thing is addiction. The endless scrolling, the need for likes, the little dopamine hits.
It's designed that way. Social media apps use algorithms to keep you hooked. It's basically like a slot machine in your pocket.
And over time, that can lead to anxiety, depression, sleep problems, and even lower self-esteem.
Not to mention FOMO, the fear of missing out. Seeing people at parties, traveling, living their best life, and you're just home doing laundry.
Story of my life.
It's funny, but it's real. FOMO can create serious feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction.
All right, so how can you tell if social media is hurting your mental health?
Good question. Some signs to watch for. You feel worse about yourself after using it. You're checking it constantly, even without thinking. You have trouble sleeping because you're scrolling late at night. You feel anxious or left out after seeing other people's posts. You're comparing your life to others all the time.
And sometimes you don't even notice it at first. It's like a slow drip.
Exactly. But once you're aware, you can start making changes.
Okay, let's get practical. What can you actually do to protect your mental health?
First tip, set time limits. Most phones have settings where you can limit how much time you spend on certain apps.
Yeah, and just being mindful of how often you're reaching for your phone can make a big difference.
Another tip, curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. Follow ones that inspire you.
I did a huge unfollow spree last year. Best decision ever.
Same. Also, take breaks. It's okay to log off for a day, a weekend, even a whole week.
You don't have to announce it to everyone either. Just quietly take the time you need.
And finally, be real. If you're posting, don't be afraid to show the messy parts of life too. You might actually help someone else feel less alone.
Love that. Be a real human, not just a highlight reel.
At the end of the day, social media is just a tool.
It's not good or bad by itself. It's how we use it that matters.
Exactly. And protecting your mental health is always more important than keeping up with the latest trends.
So if you're listening right now and you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. And it's okay to take a step back.
Absolutely. Your well-being is what matters most.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
We hope this gave you something to think about and maybe some encouragement too.
If you liked today's episode, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a friend.
And remember, social media will still be there tomorrow, but your mental health deserves attention today.
If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love it if you subscribed, left a review, or shared it with a friend who could use a little push too. Until next time, take action, be kind to yourself, and keep moving forward. See you next time.